extremely remarkable. Really showed some initiative and actually helped us solve what would have been a repeated crime here in Cambridge. On Tuesday, July 26th, we had a break in the robbery case that we were investigating on Eastern Bank, and we had an individual, Mr. Gregorians, who identified a person standing outside the bank that appeared to him to be suspicious. Took the time to take his photograph, actually went into the bank, talked to the teller, and verified that this was the same individual that had conducted or committed the bank robbery prior, where he had gotten away with about $2,600. And Mr. Gregorians, I think, showed remarkable ingenuity, took the responsibility of his citizenship seriously, and again, because of his involvement, was able to solve the crime. And it's something that we continually say over and over again, that the partnership with the community is so important with us in terms of making our community safer. Mr. Gregorian took this to heart and really took it to a step that I haven't seen in a long, long time. So with that, I want to congratulate you and thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
On behalf of the Mass Most Wanted Tip Program and the Mass Banks Association of Massachusetts, I'd like to give you this check.
Thank you so much.
Job well done. Thank you.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Can you show us the check?
So, Ed, would you like to say a few things?
Yeah, I just wanted to thank everybody.
Just step to the microphone, please.
I wanted to thank everybody. It's really a huge honor. I really don't even know what else to say. I'm happy for what happened, and I'm glad everything turned out the way it did.
Why did you, sorry to interrupt, but why did you think you did what you did? I mean, was it just instinctively, or what is
It
it?
was pretty much just instinctive. It just clicked together, it happened, and I'm glad that it did. Yeah.
Can you walk us through what happened? I mean, how did you see him? Why did you think he was suspicious?
Basically, a couple of weeks before I spotted him, there was another bank robbery. He basically was standing right outside of the bank, and I came out for a cigarette. I saw the guy. Didn't give it much thought at the time because there wasn't any robberies going on at the time. Then I come out for a cigarette. About a couple hours later, and I see the police officers there. They're basically talking to one of our clients actually, and they're describing how he looked like. So I was like, oh, wait a second, was the guy that I saw like the same guy? I wasn't even sure. And then 2 weeks later, I see this guy, and I remember just like as he was described, just like I saw him the first time for probably a split second. He looked just like that, except different clothes, obviously, a little fake hair, and yeah, and it just happened.
But you had an iPod and made it very easy to do.
Right. My job actually provides us with iPhones, and that actually helped a lot. It took an excellent, clear picture that was used not only in newspapers but on a couple of channels as well.
Were you nervous to take the picture?
Not really. I knew he didn't see me, so it was not really.
So there was no fear that he might come after you, seeing that you had the phone, taking a picture of him?
I could have been taking a picture of anything really. I'm smoking a cigarette. I'm not very suspicious. I'm there every day smoking a cigarette. People see me all the time, and it's like he wouldn't know. He's not from around there. Like our community is pretty tight. So.
And I think Mr. Gregorian was pretty prudent in the way he did it. He didn't approach an individual. He basically was somewhat surreptitious in terms of how he took the picture, and went that extra step to actually verify that this was in fact the same person by talking to the teller. So I think you saw a really clear thought pattern in terms of how he did it, and I think he was very judicious in terms of how he did it, not putting himself in unnecessary risk, and really was the key to actually solving that crime.
Thank you. Thank you. Like I said, it's a great honor.
Can you go in front of the mic and explain that you have an incentive? I guess you do give rewards. I think that's a great thing. Yeah.
My name is Mike McGrath. I'm with the Mass Most Wanted Tip Program, which is through Mass Bankers Association of Massachusetts. We have this program where a number of banks throughout Massachusetts contribute to, and upon request to law enforcement, FBI, or any, like I said, law enforcement agency can request funding to help them either investigate or give them a reward like we did today to add, to help solve their cases.
Is there any other been successes in the past, or is it the first one?
We have a lot of successes through this program. Actually, the FBI Bank Robbery Task Force, they call probably maybe once a week, a couple times a month, looking for funding.
So Peter, did you want to say a few words from Eastern Bank?
Pete Malionic, fraud investigator with Eastern Bank. We just want to thank Ed again for his quick thinking, thinking on his feet, and getting that photo and bringing it in was really a smart thing to do. The branch employees were a little shaken up, and for the second attempt to be thwarted for his quick thinking, we just wanted to thank him for all his efforts. So, thank you.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
How about the suspect? Was he known to you guys? I mean, how many banks has he robbed before? Did you answer any of those?
He had,
To the microphone, please.
he's a possible suspect in other bank robberies,
That's it.
and,
I don't want to talk about this.
yeah, possible suspect.
When was the first robbery at Eastern Bank?
July 7th, I believe. Jack? Is that correct, July 7th?
And he went in wearing the wig at that point?
In fact, when he was arrested, they actually recovered a number of the items that he was using as a disguise at the time of the arrest. And once they effected the arrest, he actually had the same materials with him, so it was clear what his motives were going to be.
He also had a fake gun on him when we picked him up the second time of the day.
Considering a career in law enforcement?
Let's see.
Yes, and quit smoking.
I already purchased patches.
Any other questions? Everybody all set? All right, thank you very much.
Thank you, Ed. Congratulations.